Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Abundance of Love, Self Healing. Hi, I'm Marjorie. For those of you that don't know me, um, today is a pilot, and I'm going to be doing a pilot scheme for the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be discussing various different topics about loving yourself, motivating yourself. In this pandemic time right now, it's crazy. I've never experienced anything like this in my life, and I'm sure none of you have. I feel like I'm in another world. I don't even feel like I'm in this time, to be quite honest. But you know what? God is everything. I believe and I trust in Him. And you yourself have to have a faith, someone to trust in. Because if you don't trust in nothing, you're going to fall. And that is the truth. So I'm just coming today just to give everyone some love, some hugging and kissing and love, guidance, happiness. I'm a motivational speaker, international speaker, and I'm also a counsellor. I have worked for the NHS for the last 22 years, and I've now decided that I want to do something for myself. I've got all these qualifications and everything, and I've never used them. But now I've decided that I want to use them now. And so I'm just going to do what I know what to do best, and that is to motivate people. And so over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be throwing things out to people just to hear, just to get a feel on what people want to talk about, what people might feel nervous about, because right now is trying times. We have never seen this before. People feel alone. People are confused. People's life is turned upside down. People are like, what do I do now? What do I do next? They don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know what to do with their lives. But don't feel alone. Do not be alone, because we're all in this together. We're all in this same situation together. And trust me, you're not the only one that feels confused. But we're here for each other. Just want you to know that we are here for each other. I'm here for you. Even if you don't even have anyone. Because a lot of people, they ain't got no one. Yeah? But I'm here for you. And I'm going to be coming on a, maybe not every day, but every other day. And just speaking to people. Send out your messages, whatever. If you want to just send out love, or if there's something that you want to discuss, you want to talk about, I'm going to be here for you. And I feel that we need that right now. We need it. And so this is why I'm doing this pilot scheme. It's a 2-week pilot scheme, as I said. And I'm just here to just help you guys, motivate you guys. Tell me what's going on. What's going on in your life? What's happening? What do you need help with? What do you want to talk about? Because sometimes people ain't got no one to speak to. But I'm here. I'm here to speak to you, listen to you. Even if you don't even want me to speak, you don't even want me to chat. But I'm here to listen. I'm just here to listen. But today, as I said, this is a pilot. And I'm going to, throw something out there. I'm going to say, listen, a lot of time we sit down and we wait to get validation from family members, from our friends, from our work colleagues, from people just around us. And hi, Marie. Hi. Thanks for tuning in. And, we have, we like to be, we feel like, hi, Laverne, thanks for tuning in. I can't believe you two are there, but thank you. Blessings. Yeah, we don't need validation from people as long as we, a lot of time, this is where we go wrong a lot of time. We feel that we need our family, especially our family, to say well done and give us a pat on the back and say well done. No, we don't always need that, and we don't need it. As long as you know in yourself that you have done the right thing, then that is the right thing. It is the right thing. It doesn't matter what people say. People have always got something to say. People are always not happy about something or the other. Right? We're not perfect. God never made us perfect. We're not perfect, but people expect you to be perfect. Yeah, but it's okay not to be perfect. And it's okay not to have this validation from your family or your friends or your work colleagues or whatever. As long as you are okay with yourself, that is what is more important. Trust me. Trust me. It's been I'm telling you, I've been through so much in my life where I felt the whole of my life that I had to do the right thing. I was always the sensible person. I was always the one that, okay, I've got to make sure that my kids are safe. I've got to make sure that there's food on the table. I've got to make sure that my rent is paid. I've got to make sure this and that is done. Yeah, I did it. But I wasn't doing it for myself. I was doing it for everyone else because I was afraid that people were going to turn around and say, you're not a good mum. You're not a good wife. That's what I was afraid of. But you know what? In the end of the day, it didn't really matter because people would still chat. People would still say, oh, she's got 2 jobs. She ain't spending no time with her kids. Yeah? This is that time, you're trying to do your best, but people is going to be people and they're going to say what they're going to say. But now you've got to realize that you've got to do things for yourself. Once you've grown up your kids or your kids have got to a certain age, yeah, you've got to start looking about yourself. If you don't look about yourself, who do you think is going to look about you? Is anybody going to look about you? No, they're not. You've got to look about yourself and you've got to do what is right for you. That's what you have to do. And you know what? Your kids look at that. Your children look at that and they say, you know something, no matter how hard things got or whatever, right? Mum was there and everything, but mum still looked after herself. Mum still looked after herself. Or it could be dad. It don't even have to be mum. Because there's enough single dads out there that are doing the same thing that mums are doing. We don't know it. We don't know them, but I know one. My son is one. And he ain't perfect, but he's doing a damn good job. As a single man that never know nothing about having a child or anything, and he is doing a good job, right? Lots of people have criticized him. Lots of people have said, oh, he can't do it. He's not a good dad, and he can't. It's not a man role. Who says it's not a man's role? It's everybody role. It's not just man. Of a man, woman, post dog. Don't you see that cats look after their kittens, their cubs? Dogs look after their own. Everybody. It's an everybody thing. So do not let people try and put you down and tell you that what you're doing is wrong because they're not living in your shoes. They don't know what you're going through. When those doors are closed at night time and you, one on God, is sitting there, nobody knows what's going on, only you. And this is why we have to put our trust in ourselves, because if we come this far, we must be doing something good. Don't you think so? I think you're doing something good. I think you're fantastic. You are brilliant. You're fantastic. Your kids ain't in care. Your kids ain't in no home. And even if your kids was in care, yeah, it doesn't mean to say that you are a really bad person. It just means to say that at that particular time, I just found it difficult to cope. I can't manage. I can't cope. There's nothing wrong with cannot being cope. You can't cope. We ain't got no book. We ain't got no book to tell us what we're supposed to do, what we can do, what we can't do. There ain't no book. Trial and error. That's what it's called. Trial and error. And we go through it. We make mistakes, but, you know, hopefully we learn from our mistakes. So, you know, it's life. Life lessons. A lot of things that happen to us, it happens to us for a purpose. Most of the time, everything that happens to us is for a reason. Do you know that? It's for a reason. To make you stronger. To build you up. To make you the person that you are today. Because if you didn't go through trials, what do you think? Nothing is plain sailing. Nothing just goes like, yeah, it's just, everything's good. That's a lie. And everybody knows that that's a lie. If everybody turned around, or if anybody turned around and said, no, my life's been good. Right, I haven't been through nothing. My life's been fantastic. Lie. They're telling you lies. Yeah? But you learn from your mistakes and you get stronger and you get better. That's what it's all about. It's called life lessons. Don't beat yourself up over life lessons, because we've all got to learn. We all got to know about life so that we can talk to our children, our grandchildren, and tell them about life. How are you going to tell them about life if you don't know nothing about life? If everything's all plain sailing, how would you be able to explain things to your kid and say, don't do that, you know, that's wrong. Or, you know, maybe you should try and do it a little bit different because X, Y, Z. It's only, you're just trying to give them some feedback, little information, little guidance, little counseling. There's nothing wrong in that. But let me tell you something. Do never put yourself down. Never put yourself down. Keep yourself up, higher, higher, higher. You've got to be higher, right? You've got to build up your own self. Don't wait on people to build you, because people will never build you up. Very few, right? You might have like a whole heap of friends, and you might find that only 2 people out of them friends there build you up. Not building you up. They're not building you up because they're not built up themselves. So they can't build you up because they can't even build up themselves. Sometimes it's not even because they're being nasty or they're being horrible. It's because they don't know how to do it themselves. So you can't sit down and wait on people. Sometimes their life or whatever's going on, we don't know what's going on behind closed door. Right? And you know, maybe their life is horrid behind closed doors. But when they come out, they brush off themselves and they come out and they act like everything's okay. That's fine. That's the way they deal with it. But not everybody can do that. A lot of people beat up themselves. How come my life is like this? Why am I like this? Do you know what? Everybody got their own road to travel. You cannot travel on the same road. Everybody's road is different, different, different. God made us different. Every single one of us is different. We've got different DNAs. We've got different fingerprint. We have different everything. We're not the same. We can't be the same. And I personally don't want to be like nobody. I don't want to be like nobody else. I want to be myself. A lot of people don't like me because they say, oh, you're going like you're too nice. And you're going like this and you're going like that. But that's me. I'm not doing that deliberately, but that is just me. And who don't like it, tough luck for uno. Because that's me. And I'm not changing myself. I've gone through so much. I'm not changing myself. And this is why I'm able to sit here now and can talk to you guys like this. And motivate you and say, listen, don't think about people. Think about you. Think about what you're going to be doing tomorrow. Think about what you're going to be doing next week. Think about what you're going to be doing next year. You have to put things together. You've got to have a plan. You cannot just live from day to day with no plan. You've got to have a plan. You can't just live and just say, oh, okay, I'm just going to go to work and then that's it, I'm going to come home. That's not a plan. That's surviving. Have a plan for your life. Okay, I'm going to do this year. I'm going to do this next year. I'm going to do that. Give yourself a plan. Right? When you could give yourself a plan, give yourself a clap. Because you made a plan. You got something different for yourself. Something different for your life. When your children, your partner, see that you're making steps, they want to make steps as well. You motivate them too. But when they see you not doing anything, there's no motivation there. They don't feel like they want to be motivated because you ain't doing nothing neither. A lot of time, we are the role models. People look up to us. Our children look up to us. Our grandchildren look up to us. But a lot of time, a lot of people don't even see that. But that's major. That's major. My kids have turned around and said to me, Mum, you know when you used to be really, really hard on us, right? I'm really glad that you was. Do you know when you used to go to work all the time? I'm really glad that you did. Because that was showing us something. That is what we need to strive for. That is what we need to be in our life. My youngest son, right, he didn't even want to go to uni. I had to threaten him. I know I shouldn't even be saying this, but I threatened him. And I said to him, listen, if you don't try and make a life for yourself, you can't live in my house. You have to go. And he was distraught. So distraught. He was distraught. And I know he was distraught because I was distraught too. But I was not going to let my son sit in his room and watch TV and play a video game the whole day and waste all of his life. I wasn't doing it. I said, no. So this is why I threatened him. And you know what? He got to uni, he finished uni, and he's got a very good job. And he's turned around and said, Mom, you know what? I'm really glad that you done that. He told me he wanted to take a year out. I said, which year? What kind of year? Take a year out and do what? What? Sit down and watch television and play a video game. The person that make the video game, they might make for their money. They're making their money. Yeah? Wait, what are you doing? Nothing. No. You have got to do something with your life. I know you're laughing at this shot, right? You got to do something with your life. You can't sit on like that, and I'm not going to allow it. I'm not doing it. I could not sit in my mum's house and say, I'm going to sign on. Yeah, make government look after me. You must be mad. You must be crazy. And at the time, I was saying, Mum, but everybody signs on. My mum said, well, you're not signing on in here. I had to look at work. And I'm so glad that I looked work, because I never stopped working after I realized what money is. I never stopped. I never stopped working. I always worked because I love money. And it's not a bad thing to love money, right? Because if you don't have it, you cannot maintain your house. You can't look after your house. You can't look after your kids. You can't get the finer things in life or whatever. Just not even the finer things. Just ordinary living. Yeah? I don't love it like to say, well, I love money more than I love God or anything, or I love my children or whatever. But I do love money. And I'm not afraid. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Because I do. I do. And that's why I'm where I am today. You know, I don't have to beg and ask nobody for nothing. Because I've always worked and I've always got my own. Nobody can't cuss you or tell you nothing because of your own things. But although people do try to do it still, you know. But it's your own. And you know that you can hold up your head and say that, this is mine. I work for this. I don't care what anybody want. Even if I want to take it and squander it, it's mine. Nobody can't tell you nothing. And that's what I've always told my kids. And I've always said that to my friends. God bless the child that have their own. Have your own things. Nobody can't tell you nothing when you got yours. Yeah? But be yourself. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Please, I'm begging you, be yourself. Be yourself. Because being yourself, you don't need to pretend. You don't have to pretend to be yourself. When you're yourself, you're just yourself. Right? Nobody can tell you nothing different because you're your own keeper. You're your own. Nobody can't tell you nothing. Yeah, but you see when you pretend and you try to be something that you're not, you slip. Because it ain't you. But you see when it's you, you don't slip. Because it's you. And the best thing in life is to know that you have achieved things and done things by yourself. Nobody has forced you. Nobody has told you what you need to do. You thought about that for yourself and you said, you know what, I'm going to do this, and I've done it and it's worked, and you're so happy. You're so happy. That's what life is about. Life is too short. If you do not make yourself happy, do you think anybody's going to make you happy? No. No. We got our children. Our children make us happy for a time. But they grow up. Them get big. And when them get big, they got their life to live. And sometimes we don't like it. But there's nothing that we can do about it. You can't do nothing about it. Because they got to live their life. Just like how our parents had to make us live our life. We got to make our children live their life. Yeah, there's nothing wrong in like missing your kids and thinking, oh, I wish they were small again. Them have to grow up. Because you know why? Because you got to have your time. Your time. It's about you now. It's about you. And you've got to make the best of the little time that we got left. Because we don't know, we've all got a sell by date, you know, but we don't know it. That's the only thing we don't know, is the day we're going to die, but we know we're going to die. Yeah? And so therefore, we have got to live our life to the fullest. Live it to the fullest. Yeah? Do what you want to do. If you made plans for a thing or whatever, don't keep putting it off. Go for it. No matter how stupid it might sound, you think, oh yeah, I've always wanted to be a air hostess, or I've always wanted to be a train driver, or I always wanted to do whatever. And everybody's saying, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? Why would you want to do it? That's your dream. It's not their dream. If that's what you want, go for it. It's never too late. Go for it. Go for it. I'm telling you, you will feel so much better. Life is here for us to live it. We've got to live our life. We've got to do what we want to do. There's nothing wrong in being a little bit selfish at times. There's nothing wrong in that. People think, oh, maybe people might think I'm being selfish if I want to do that. No, be selfish. Be selfish. Hi, Leslie Ann. How are you? Thank you for joining. Thank you. Yes, we're no longer dead. We are alive. Thank you, Leslie Ann, for that. That's true. We're not dead. We're alive. And we have to show people that we're alive. If we don't show people that we're alive, they're going to feel so we're dead. Oh, she's finished, man. She's done. I ain't heard nothing from her. She's, she's done. I don't hear nothing from her. She don't say nothing. She ain't doing nothing with her life. What's she doing? Oh, she's just locked up in her yard. Locked up in her yard doing what? You don't have to let people know your business neither. That's another thing. That's another thing. You don't have to let people know your business. Go and do what you want to do. You don't need the validation from nobody. Go and do what you want to do. And then when you do it now, you can turn around and you pat yourself on the back and say, yeah, I did that. I did that. Right, nobody ever tell me to do that. I never have to ask no one if I could do it, if it was all right to do it. No, you don't need to ask nobody to do nothing. You do it for yourself. You don't do nothing for people. Right, because when you do it, right, people either turn around and say, you're showing off. You ain't got no sense. Something. There's always something. Pay them no mind. Do what you want to do. It's all about you. It's about you. Life is too short. We not see the corona, the pandemic where we in a. We in a pandemic, you know? The whole world have this virus, the so-called virus, where them say we have. And them lock we up in the house and turn we in a monkey. Like we are look out a window, we in a zoo. That's what they did to us. That's what they did to us. But you know what? Something good will come out of it. Something good, something good will come out of it, because it's giving us enough time to sit down and reflect on our lives and think, what have I done with my life? Supposing this is really the end of the world, what can I say I've done? If this was the end of the world now, everybody would have run and I said, Jesus, me no do nothing, Lord, when me do? Me want to do this, me want to do that. No. Nobody wait for that. Do what you want to do now. Time is the master, because time waits on nobody. Time waits on no one. So, I just want to tell you guys that I love you. I love you. If nobody ever told you today, I'm telling you that I love you guys. I respect you guys because you've come online. You're my first lovelies, as I call everyone, my lovelies. You're my first lovelies. And I love it. And I love you guys. And I just want to motivate you guys. I just want you guys to just do the best that you can in your life, and do the best for yourself, and do the best for your kid. Just do the best. Because your best is your best. You can only do your best. You can't do no more than your best. Just do your best. And, you know, I'm just grateful. I'm just so grateful that I have my life, that I'm, you know, I'm here, I'm in this atmosphere, I'm in this life. I'm so grateful for my life. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. You have to be grateful. We must stop moaning. We moan too much. Right, we need to be grateful. Yes? What are you saying, Leslie Ann? We need to hear this, my lovely. Yes! Kisses, kisses, kisses. Hugs, 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 hugs to you all. I love you guys. I love you. I'm probably not gonna, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much. I'm gonna try and see if I can do a little phone-in thing. Maybe not this week, but next week. But I really appreciate that you lot have come on and you've listened to me. And I hope that what I've said is gonna resonate. It's gonna something for you to think about. Think about over the next day or two. Think about what I've said to you today and let it sink in. Let it really sink in. This is why I'm glad that I've come on live during this period, during this pandemic period, where a lot of people are just at home. I just want positivity, as Leslie Ann is saying. We just want to be positive. We want to love. We want to be happy. We want to laugh. This is why I'm just throwing in a little bit of Jamaican in it. Just to kind of make it a little bit different. You know, I'm not going to just sit there and just be looking at the camera just like this and be saying, oh, we must be this, must be that. No. This is something different. I'm bringing something different to the table. We're mixing it up. Yeah, it's going to be different. Little different things are going to be coming on. You lot are going to see different things are going to be coming on. I'm excited. And, you know, I just want to do more. I just want to keep talking. But I'm conscious of time. And I know that my time is up now. And, you know, just be happy, be good. I will let everybody know when I'm back on again. It probably won't be tomorrow. It'll be the day after. But I'm just going to be dancing now and just signing out. Love you guys. Hear me up playing music here. Go on, Dennis Brown. Father's and oh. 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 My head is anointed and my cup runneth over.